Welcome into a special edition of the New Age podcast with Chuck and Gray. Today we're going to be talking about a Daryl Morey quote at the recent Harden introduction press conference. Basically, Daryl Morey called James Harden a foundational player. What do you think?
Well, this quote, I think Daryl Morey was kind of in the moment introducing James Harden. He said a lot of good things, a lot of accurate things about James Harden, but the fact to call him James Harden a foundational player, I think, is just a little over the top. James Harden is a great player. He came off the bench, sixth man in the year last year, averaged 15 points, 6 rebounds, or 6 assists or whatnot, and he's a good player. But the bottom line is he's not a foundational player at all. You don't want to build a team around him. You want him to be the star of your team. You want him to be your Robin and have a Batman, but he's a good Robin. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, and I think it was the right thing for Daryl Morey to say. I mean, you definitely don't want to say James Harden is only half of what we're looking for. So I think it was a good thing for Daryl Morey to say, but I don't think he truly believes it. I think he knows that this is his Robin and he's still looking for a Batman. Or that, I mean, honestly, if you can get a player equal to James Harden's caliber, like a LaMarcus Aldridge, who's not necessarily a better overall player than James Harden, but is on his level, I think that is kind of what Daryl Morey is looking for at the very least. Um, because I think he truly recognizes that James Harden cannot be a number one option without some incredible help around him.
Yeah, Daryl Morey, he's a general manager who is excellent at finding obscure ways to find talent, in
And
statistical
he kind of
categories.
specializes in surrounding those guys, those star players, with the pieces they need to succeed.
So yeah, I feel comfortable that Harden will do well in Houston. I think Morey is good at finding guys like that. So we'll see. But he's definitely no. He's not he's not a player that you want to have as your face of a franchise.
Yeah, and I'd say this team is about a a year away. I mean, you look at the free agency class of this upcoming summer, or potentially through a trade, they could add that final piece to really get this team over the top. But I don't think they're anywhere close this year, to be honest. At best, I see this team with only James Harden as its lead player. I see this team maybe as an eighth seed.
Maybe, yeah.
All right, join us next Sunday for episode 2 of our weekly podcast. Listen for us this Sunday as we discuss how the Rockets looked in their first 3 games.